Thanks everybody for joining. Today we're going to talk about some mobile marketing. Let's do this. Mobile marketing for 2019 IFA. This is usually me every night before I go to bed. I've got my phone. I actually tried to pick a stock photo image that looked exactly like me. This is the closest I could get. So this is me at night. This is me in the morning. You know, you immediately reach for your phone. Everybody knows that feeling, right? Where you're putting it down the last second of the day, picking it up the first second of every morning. And generally what I do is I check my schedule. Things don't look so good. I'm not really excited about the day. So I try to look for solace elsewhere, and I look and make sure that my Suns are still losing. They're consistently good at that, so that's really great. I make sure that still happens. And then I'm thinking about smoothies for some reason. So the next thing, obviously, I go and look up a new blender that I was thinking about buying. So this is my morning. Every morning I wake up this way, and I'm pretty sure many of you do as well, right? The phone's attached to your hand. This is how you think, right? So this year, 2019, mobile advertising will represent what % of all U.S. digital ad spend in 2019? I'm not going to ask, but I'm going to guess that it's pretty high. Everybody thinks it's probably pretty high, right? I'm going to guess it's probably higher than you think it is. 72% in 2019 is speculated to be the mobile advertising budget for all U.S. digital ad spend. And that's because mobile is attached to you, right? It's a part of what you do. Today, people have 2 times more interactions with mobile marketing than any other type of marketing. This goes for the desktop. It goes for your TV or your connected TV devices for all you Netflix fans. It goes for in-store opportunities, and it goes for radio. Twice the amount than any of those other types of marketing. So mobile is with you at all times. It's always in front of you. It's always with you. What percentage of people are likely to recommend a brand after a positive mobile experience? So this isn't speaking specifically to who's making these decisions, but it's what's happening when they actually have that phone in their device. What happens later, right? Are they willing to say that they had a really great experience with a mobile brand? So mobile brands need to focus on the fact that 89% of people are likely to recommend that brand after a positive mobile experience. It's really important. All right, let's play a little game. This is called Who Said It? And so these are some of the 3 largest companies. I'm kind of telling you the answers before the test is out, but the first one is, for every second of improved mobile load time, we see a 2% increase in conversion rate. Got any guesses from the audience here?
Google.
On who said this? I hear a Google. Google. Amazon. It was Walmart. Oh, you guys were not that close. So that was a Walmart one. The next one is, just 1 second longer in mobile load lag time would cost us $1.6 billion a year. Amazon? Amazon. Nice. All right. And the last one. I put it last because it gives it away. It's pretty obvious. If we slow by 0.4 of a second, we would lose 8 million searches a day. 0.4 of a second is all it takes. And that's nuts. That's crazy. All right. So not only is this happening in some of the largest companies on the face of the planet, but it's also happening in Web for Enterprise. In Web for Enterprise, we've actually seen our total search spend on mobile devices increase dramatically. So in 2016, we spent about 50% of all of our clients' revenue, all of our clients' ad spend on mobile devices. It was about half and half. In 2017, we spent about 53%. We upped it a little bit, right? Now, just last year, we just collected all the data. We did 71% of all of our investments for our clients, our enterprise clients, went to the mobile ad platform. And that speaks to everything we've just been talking about here. Mobile has some momentum. It has a lot of 2 times the interactions that you're going to get almost anywhere else. And Web.com is making strides to make sure that we're putting your advertising in the place that it needs to be, which is on mobile. All right, let's talk a little bit about the engagements that Web.com has seen on mobile. So on the left, you'll have desktop and tablet click-through rates. This is engagement from a paid ad from a desktop. And mobile click-through rates, paid search click-through rates on the right over there. You can see on desktop, they're holding pretty steady. They're decreasing slightly. On the right though, they're skyrocketing from 2016 at about 5% to 2017 and 2018. People are being much more heavily engaged with mobile click-through rates, and it's where the potential customers are. They engage with paid media. They are not always, they're not always right then, but they're really ready to see what comes at the top of the search result because it's right there. You don't want to scroll forever like you do on your desktop. So on a desktop, the only thing that changed on this one is on a desktop, potential customers, they do their research, right? They look at, they collect opinions, they weigh their options. A lot of times somebody's like, oh, I can't do it right now on my phone. I'll go home and I'll do more research at home. When you're on your phone, a lot of times you just look for the first one and you click on it and you call it because that's easier than looking for all the answers that you want. So on desktop, you're doing a lot more reconnaissance. So the click-through rates on paid ads are a little bit lower, but you know the people that are coming through that channel are probably a lot more qualified because they've done their research. On mobile, they want answers right then. They might not be ready that instant, but they're collecting information. So they have a lot higher engagement rate, but they want answers right now because that's what they're used to. So you have to be ready to give them those answers. You have to be able to be ready to give them that interaction. So how do we achieve those things? How do we do that, right? Mobile has momentum. Industry leaders believe in mobile, and Web for Enterprise sees growth in mobile. Those are 3 true things that we've just gone through. How do we captivate this? How do we achieve success? So Web for Enterprise, we build pages for service businesses locally oriented, focused on conversion. That's what we do. We make lean, mean converting machines for mobile devices. It's very easy, it's very streamlined, and it's very specific. So we build responsive sites optimized for speed and designed to convert. That's an example of all of the types of ones that we build, but I'm going to be really specific on what percentage of media conversions for mobile are what percent higher than desktop. So how many more conversions do you think we get on mobile than we do on desktop? 20% more? That's a good guess. 23%, good guess. Yeah, so mobile conversions are a little bit higher because they're primed, they're ready for answers right then, right? And the reason why we think that we have a better mobile conversion is that we have real life examples like this one. So we went through and we built a lean, mean converting machine for one of our previous partners, Mosquito Authority, and we focused on a few things that we thought really provided us some added benefit. One of them was call centricity. So when somebody searches, clicks on a paid ad and hits your site, make sure that phone number is right there for them. Is something that they could actually even still click on or still be able to dial. Next one is conversion centricity. If they're not going to click on your ad, they should be able to book. If they have more questions, if they want to know what times you're open so they can come direct to your store, make all of those things readily available. Location, hours of operation, all above the fold. And the last one is call tracking, right? So we accurately track and align your paid and unpaid traffic with calls so that you know where your leads are coming from. So those 3 things are what make our services unique and make them available for us to have those pages available. And it's not just, that sort of thing, but we have a case study around it too. Specifically for Mosquito Authority, we were able to optimize their site. Now, we did many solutions for them within this case study, but one of them is we did the mobile optimized site. We focused on on-page SEO. We did custom content and UX design. So we really made sure that their mobile site was mobile optimized. We made it responsive, and we saw some really fantastic performance. And this performance is beyond just mobile, but a lot of it came from the mobile optimized site and the user experience to be device responsive. So we were able to implement that subfolder structure to make it way faster. We increased unpaid lead volume by 285% month over month. We reduced the average price per lead by 43% just by making a lot more additions to how we actually had this mobile setup working. So it was actually a fantastic case study for us, really, really positive performance. And so the last thing that I want to leave you with are the 4 key takeaways, which is mobile's not going anywhere. It has some serious momentum. Mobile spend and user engagement with mobile is absolutely increasing. Optimize your mobile sites for mobile traffic. Make sure that you're call-centric, conversion-centric, and that you're tracking in those conversions. Ensure that your mobile sites are call and conversion-centric. So that's the last one. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Thank you.